video kind of continues on to another video that I had done. And this is about judging people. And I definitely say that the old me versus the new me definitely did judge. Like, I will admit I did judge. And sometimes it's like, okay, whenever something comes up and I do make a statement, it's usually about safety. And I have a concern with people with safety. That is automatically like, whoa, whoa, nope, nope, time out. So today I wanted to talk about, there was somebody in my life a couple years ago that had some very harsh things to say about someone else. And I remember getting really, really upset at that person. And I didn't like yell or cuss them out or anything. I was like, until you're in their shoes, you can't really judge. You can't say you wouldn't do that because you look at it this way. And in this particular incident, the person had healthy children. They had what some people would consider healthy children. They didn't have any medical issues. They were going to school, nothing. And some people, their kids are healthy. They're just healthy in a different way. They might be autistic. They might have Down syndrome. They might be ADHD. They might be ADD. They might have diabetes. They might have cancer. Everybody's kids are unique to them, and some people's kids are extremely healthy, and some kids are fighting really hard, or parents are trying to find out what is causing their children not to be healthy. For instance, like leukemia, diabetes, the list could go on and on about kids who have allergies, kids who are allergic to things. Every child has their different situation, and when someone does something, in this particular case of judging, oh, I wouldn't do that. Well, you really, and I was like, you honestly don't know what you would do in that situation until you're in the situation. So you're the least person to judge. You have 2 healthy children that go to school. They get sick every once in a while, but mostly you just have your kids are healthy. Your kids are fine. Where a parent may have to choose something differently for their child. And you may say, oh, I would never do that. But until you're in their shoes, you really don't know what you would do. And I know that and even my sister were very big on when people would say, oh, I would never do that. It's like, you don't know. And I've tried to step back always and say, I don't know what I would do in that situation. And being a stepmom, I've been put in situations that I never imagined myself being put in. And there were things that my husband had to do to benefit and help the family that neither one of us wanted to do. There was a situation where I fought tooth and nail for this quote-unquote perfect family. And it was getting nowhere, and I was not going to give up for nothing. And it was a call he had to make to help our relationship with the kids, help just everything. And do I necessarily like it? No. But do I see the benefits that from it happening? Absolutely. And so that's a huge thing where some people would judge and do judge us for the actions that we have made, but until they're in my shoes, they really can't. They really don't have the right to judge, or the right to judge us for the decisions we've made. Just like there's other incidences where, parents have had to do things, couples have had to do things that they really didn't want to. And I find myself kind of defending them and saying, 1, you're not, you have no right to judge. And 2, until you walk a mile in their shoes, do you have any idea what they're going through? And you don't know what they did before that to keep this moment from happening. And so I feel like us as people, as human beings, need to judge less, because until we're in their shoes, we have no idea what we're going to do. Whether it's raising a special needs child, whether it's raising a child that has special needs, as different special needs. So whether you're raising a special needs child, you're raising a combative child, whether you're raising, like whatever the situation, you have to make the best decision for you and for your child. And I feel like people definitely shouldn't judge us for the actions, for what we've done, because we're trying to do the best thing we can in this situation and in the circumstances. But do I feel that people judge? Absolutely. And a lot harsher than I feel that they should. Because until you walk a mile in their shoes, you have no idea what their life is like every single day. And so that's basically my little tidbit, that sometimes I feel like it is absolutely okay to call somebody out and say, okay, but you're looking at it from this way. You don't, deal with this every single day. And sometimes I feel like it's perfectly fine to call them out. Sometimes I feel like we need to step back and think, what would I do? And really, there's no person to judge. Like, who are we haven't been put in that situation where we would know what we would do because of the situation. So I definitely say that's kind of my tidbit for today, and you can take it how you want. But if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please link them down below. And that's just how I feel today. I just wanted to say, you know what? This is how we step back. Let's not judge each other. Let's just show each other more love. Hello, we live in the world that we live in today. So thanks guys for watching.